Welcome back to the World Darts Trophy in Holland, where Scotland's Gary Anderson is mounting a supercharged comeback. He was trailing 4-1 against England's Andy Hamilton. He won that last set, and he's now squared it all up at 5 apiece. So this is going to be the deciding set, and this goes to all square. We could get into a shootout for a place in the final. There are the averages, not mind-boggling. 94s and 95, perfectly decent, but Hamilton and indeed Anderson, we know Rod Harrington, perfectly capable of getting up into 3 figures.
Yeah, certainly, and Hamilton will be a little bit annoyed with himself that he hasn't finished this game off. If Anderson would have started throwing 102, 103 averages to get back to 5-all, then you can understand it. But they've actually both come down a few points from their early averages. So, you know, a few edgy darts being thrown now, and Hamilton has really got to hold it together, because you've got to fancy Anderson to be the favourite now.
Well, he is the man on the roll. 5 apiece. And that must have affected Andy Hamilton's confidence. The memories of past semi-finals, 2 in the past 12 months, 2 majors, 2 big ones, none bigger than the World Championship and the World Match Play. He has fallen at the semi. Doesn't want to make it a hat-trick here in Holland.
Again, he's trying to squeeze the dart. The target now is probably a third of what it should be. And he hasn't hit it. You know, after that first dart's covering the treble, he's got to learn to switch. The percentages are to switch, and little things like that just, you know, give you an extra dart at a double when you come down to the bottom end of the leg.
134.
And you were saying, Rod, that kind of decision can really only come from experience of just working out your percentages and looking for a more open target. I know it's one of your favourite hobby horses to talk about, going for open targets, not reducing the target, not making life difficult for yourself.
60.
Well, again, he's done it, although he had a good gap to the left. He's still covered a third of the bed.
Oh, here's Anderson looking at 44. Double top now. He's been pretty useful up here, and is again. Brad responds. Very crisp, efficient leg, ending with that double top.
Yeah, and the first time that Anderson's been in the lead in this match.
Absolutely. In a critical moment, right at the death. And that's got to have effect
140
on the confidence of Andy Hamilton. So much in control. And yet, you have to admire Anderson. Refused to be intimidated, refused to roll over. Now he's in the lead.
Well, Dave, as we know, there's a lot of players out there that would have folded at 4-1 down and have given up the ghost. Fair play to the young man. You know, he has dug in there, and I like to see that in a player. You know, grit and determination. You know, never let it go until the fat lady sings, as they say.
Well, we would have thought the fat lady had cleared her throat anyway to signal Andrew Hamilton at one stage. But now maybe she's just revising her music. Crowd respond to that. 180. An important moment. That's the third dart that joins its brethren in the bed.
Well, certainly Anderson is definitely the favourite now. There's 6 darts from home, and Hamilton again not hitting the treble.
55.
186 for Gary Anderson. He'll be looking to leave himself a 2-dart check. That was just on the wrong side of the wire. Still leaves him a finish, but he would have been looking for a better one. Hamilton, same kind of proposition. Got to leave a finish.
Well, that left the door open for Hamilton this leg, certainly. Another one of those. And he'll go for treble 18 now.
Now, which way is Gary Anderson going to go for 103? He's got to come down shortly for one of the big trebles downstairs, Rod.
Well, I would stay on the treble 20 with the first dart, that's for sure, and then go for the... He's going to go treble 17 for double 16. 66 treble 10, which is hit. Now this is a big shot for Hamilton, 68. May only get one dart at the double.
68.
Andy Hamilton from Stoke-on-Trent, trailing for the first time in this match. Now then, double 4. Grinning at him, gaping open. That's he's pulled the dart, and again, that could be a critical miss in the final analysis, because now Gary Anderson stepping up, looking at double 18. He hit it in the last leg. He hits it again.
Well, it's certainly been noticeable. Hamilton is the one that's been missing the doubles, where in the early part of this game, it was Anderson who was missing them. As you see the double 18 go in there for him to go 2-0 up in this final set. And a crucial time to miss from Hamilton.
Yes, and that double 18 has been a good friend to this man.
Game on.
And he has the darts here. So having been trailing for so very long in this match, this emerging player from the lowlands of Scotland, looking well set for a place in this final of the World Darts Trophy. Hamilton must be wondering what has hit him. How did he get himself into this situation? He was in such control.
140.
It's easy to talk about, but when you're up there, you know, and you're feeling it drift, and you're putting yourself under extra pressure, and sometimes, as I said, you tend to rush it to get the game over and done with quick. Of course, the bloke who's so far behind, he's got nothing to lose, so he just puts his foot to the hockey and throws his natural dart.
Well, just a few legs ago, we were talking, Rod, I recall, that saying that Anderson being relaxed was possibly more dangerous. This is good, this is interesting, this is impressive.
140.
This leg is really developing into a slogging match. As well it might. It could be the deciding leg of the match. Anderson just can't seem to miss at the moment. Leaves him a 2-dart finish. Could end up on an 11-dart kill here in the leg, which would propel him into the final. And Hamilton, for so long the man in command, now struggling, now looking at defeat.
99.
That's the man. 56 is the target.
56.
The followers are wrapped in attention. 56 now. 2 darts at double top. Now double 10. Oh, he moved the wire both times.
46.
Could not get closer. Hamilton.
This is a big shot for Hamilton. This is his life right here. Be looking at 18s for his first dart. 18.54 for the bullseye. If he hits a 54, he'll stay there. He should stay there. He wants a bullseye. And what a shot this will be. And hits it. What a great shot out for Hamilton.
That was simply terrific from Stoke. Andrew Hamilton right on cue. He needed that shot and hit it. And that really was one right out of the top drawer.